Hello everybody, welcome to a special bonus reading today. Over the past 2 or 3 days, as Pluto has been going into Aquarius, my dreams have been inundated with messages, and I felt called to share just this sort of impromptu channeled message with all of you, and then also pull a couple of cards to help us navigate this next chapter. In the background, you can see Apollo. He's holding some space as we do this reading today. And without any further delay, let's go ahead and get started. Again, this is for everybody. We are all under this sort of transition in astrology. Even though I would kind of classify myself more as a medium, a channeler, and a tarot reader, I'm very much connected to planetary movements and oftentimes see them in my dreams. In this situation, it's not that I'm just sort of seeing the planet. Instead, I was starting to pick up on some changes. When I was doing a reading for the last sign, Leo, I heard glass break. And last night I was seeing smoke clearing as well. And I started to feel this energy of renewal and rebirth and opportunity. And I really feel like that is what this moment in time offers up. So on the 19th of November, Pluto went into Aquarius. Pluto, of course, being the god of the underworld, like Hades. And with that comes this shift. And I did a daily reading the other day where I was looking at the sort of symbol of the rose on the Fool and on the Death card. And with an end comes a beginning. And in this period of time, over the next couple of months in particular, I think it's going to be important to assess in your life what's worth keeping, what's worth releasing, and set a wish and an intention way in advance of December 31st or January 1st, what you want to bring forth in the following year. 2025 is going to be a year of massive changes, and we can focus on the fear element or we can focus on the opportunity element. And in this mini read today, I really want to focus on the opportunity. So I keep getting this energy of breakthrough, breaking down old sort of systems and ways of thinking, breaking through any barriers that may have been holding you back or anchoring you down. This is a time of change and we need it. So let's focus on that silver lining. Let's see what's coming through. And I'm going to do a past, present, and future card here. The past being what it is that you need to release. The present being the door that's going to open. And the future being sort of like what might be even beyond that, and if there's any challenges that could inhibit your ability to go through that door. All right. So many of you liked the last lunar reading, and I think I'm going to keep this in a very similar organizational way. We already have the past one. It volunteered. Okay. And so we're going to look at past, present, future, and I'll clarify each with an oracle card beneath. Fantastic. All right, let's get some oracle cards to clarify. We'll zoom in on these a little bit so you can see them. Let's get everything centered and we'll begin. It's very interesting that Five of Pentacles came through as the past. Isn't it interesting that this Five of Pentacles has a door and a key on it? So confirmation for many of you that felt like a door was shut in the past. There are a couple of reasons that it could have been shut or unavailable for you. The simplest and hopefully the easiest to overcome here is just that there was a lack of internal preparation initially. That now has passed. If you weren't ready before, know now that what I'm picking up on is that when the door opens next, or when it presents itself to you next, you have the key and you are prepared. So this is moving beyond the illusion or the belief, because we are looking at belief systems as well, that either you're not worthy, you're not ready, or it's unavailable. Now it's just a matter of answering the call and knowing that just because someone rejected you before doesn't mean that they always will, or that sort of connection to what it is that you're seeking always is going to be cut off or shut. This card has taken away the blame element. So sometimes we see two people unable to help each other, and there's this feeling of you should have been there, you should have done this. In this card, it's just saying, I know it was hard, but look at how far you've come. Look at the character that it's built for you. And when you're ready, there's something better. There's something better on the other side that's waiting. Let's see what's clarifying this past energy. Spirit wants to shake you out of a routine. And for some of you, whether this was the recent past or the deep past, part of shaking you out of that routine was possibly rejection. It could have been something like a person breaking up with you, a job ending unexpectedly, someone that just walked away. Something needed to, it's not like a full-on tower. The Five of Pentacles is more like a rejection. So some form of rejection was hoping anyway, to push you in another direction. It's like, if we shut this door, maybe they'll look over there, or maybe they'll focus on this. So something had become too predictable and too routine, and Spirit's like, I know it's comfortable, but there's more. This is a break-even card when we're looking at energy exchange, not even break-even. We really want to get you at least to the Six of Pentacles, where there's balance and a little bit extra. So whether you've been putting a lot in a job, a relationship, or some activity, and you just weren't getting anything back, let's shake up the routine. Whatever exited your life or didn't work out before, it already wasn't enough. And so, I have a mantra that rejection is protection. This was definitely that. And I'm sorry that any of us had to go through something like that, but it also helped awaken you. Hopefully, it's kind of like with an oyster, how that little irritant in there can create the calcification that then becomes a pearl. Sometimes we need that little irritant in our life to develop a thicker skin, to find our inner pearl and to shine. And I really feel like that's what that was for you, was a necessary irritant, a necessary block. But there are other doors that are opening up. Present challenges here. Now we have two cards that are kind of helping each other, but this is healing, and then this is how you can heal. The Mystic Meadow coming through to show a chosen family, a sanctuary, a safe space. So building community is a big opportunity right now, but the challenge actually is coming in the presenting energy, which is why me, or this hurts, or I'm upset. And these are all normal human emotions that we all process at different capacities at different times for a different length of time as well. Letting whatever was put beneath the surface come to the surface and then figure out how to mend it. That's really what this is. Pluto will reveal. Pluto's going to show you both the brightest and darkest elements of your life. And in this moment right now, if you can heal the shadow, you'll see the light source, right? Where there is a shadow, there's also light. And I've mentioned this before, there's something casting the shadow. It could just simply be you looking at the past. It could be someone else that's obscuring the light. But if you turn around and look beyond that, you're going to see the light source again. This is a time to heal and to choose healing as the next sort of goal or path for you. And I think in doing so, this is going to open up a world of possibilities. Okay. This really is I'm glad we pulled a future card, because we can bridge from the frustration of the past into the future, which is Queen of Cups energy. She has surrendered to her calling. She's surrendered also to what she can control and what is beyond her influence or control. We can't change the past. We can't make someone feel something that they don't if they're unwilling to open their heart. But what we can do is emanate our own kindness, intuition, creativity. We can push more of that, pulse more of that out into the world. And each of you has a different way of doing that. A musician does it through song. An artist does it through pictures. A writer does it through words. A teacher does it through lessons. Whatever your special talent is, and you all have one, use that and put that positivity. We need it more than ever in the year ahead as we're entering into this new age here. Put more of that positivity out there. And also allow yourself to receive. She is seeing, it's almost like she's in a glass that's half full, and she's seeing it as half full, and she's calling in the rest. She also has her head above water, and she's able to channel and use her passion and emotions. She's receptive and she's in charge. The only way she can get there is by releasing this. It's interesting that I think she might have a little fish on her necklace. Letting go of the Piscean age, welcoming in the Aquarian age, very appropriate with Pluto in Aquarius. Change is difficult, right? Change is sometimes out of our control, but change can be some of the best energy coming into our lives if we allow it to. Let's look at what's helping you bridge the gap and go into this future Queen of Cups energy. So we have Jeremiel, I think is how you would say this, personal responsibility. Wow, this is powerful. Take responsibility for your choices. This is an opportunity for inner growth. It's accountability, folks. Accountability, responsibility, and I think one of the ways that you can, it's the antithesis of the devil, right? It is being clear, it's basically keeping your promises, keeping your contracts, keeping your word, and holding others to the same account. But not pointing fingers. If it's something that you did or need to focus on, you're going to deal with it, take accountability, and move on. This creates a sense of stability, independence, and also it gives people something that they really have to like. They can't chip away at the integrity. If you have integrity, you have it. If you don't, you don't. So let's focus on the integrity. Let's pull a wild card. And let's just see if there's anything else that I didn't ask or you're not asking that you need to see. So what do you need to see? Just a single tarot card for this. And then we'll wrap this up. I like to keep these short and succinct. Okay, this is such a powerful future looking card here. So we have the Eight of Swords in reverse, and this is Spirit saying it's better than you think. This is the illusion. This is the reality. She's tethered in the mirror, but she's untethered in reality. Letting go of also the prison of thought. Saying things like, I can't do this, it won't happen, I'll never get XYZ. Instead saying, I'm open to this. How can I get this? I'm going to make this happen. Getting more persistent and optimistic and looking beyond the mirror of our own doubts, right? But seeing the doubts, and I always help you with that, like changing it into a question. I can't to why can't I? And how will I? And that's going to help you basically take it from a fear to a possibility to a goal, to manifesting, to I am, right? And that's what we've got there, folks. It can help to talk to other people. It can help to listen and read and research. This is a time to immerse yourself in positive sort of energy to break. Okay, we're going to look one more time. We're going to break the routine, focus on a chosen family and a safe space to do some of this healing, and then take responsibility and really get passionate about what's possible. Not allowing fears to any longer take residence or occupancy in your mind because you've got work to do. You've got better things to focus on. Pluto's here to help us out, folks, okay? Really tune into your emotions and your intuition over the next couple of days. I'm still feeling that energy even today. So make 5 to 10 minutes to just listen to your thoughts. Make more if you can. Journal some of this down, especially fears and desires and dreams. And not just like, I'm talking about like goals, those kinds of dreams. And see how you feel again in a month or a couple of months, because Pluto's going to be in Aquarius for a while. So you're going to have a chance. I really feel like 2025, despite any of the existing challenges that we might be facing or bringing into it, is a year of rebirth, renewal, and reinvention. So let's really embrace that. And I hope this reading helped. If you like this, let me know. I can do more of these when I'm called. Keep them short, keep them accessible if you enjoy it. So leave a comment below, let me know what resonated. I appreciate it. You can also follow me on social media. I'm on all major platforms as Nicholas Ashbaugh. I'm also now on Blue Sky. I've actually been there for 2 years, but a lot of you are starting to discover it. It's nicholasashbaugh.com, just like my website. And all of my social links are on nicholasashbaugh.com. So it's usually very easy. My name is going to be front and center in all of these, and you can go to my website for more information. If you really like this and want to show a little bit of support, become a member. We'll be doing more things for members in the coming months. You can also leave a comment with a sticker. That helps too. And just showing up and watching, looking at the ads or whatever, all of these things help support the channel. And I just want to say thank you so much. Keep an eye out for any imposters out there. I don't give private readings and I don't use direct messages. So always stay safe. And that's everything. Thank you so much for showing up today. As we wrap up here, I want to put a future manifestation mantra here, which is the best is yet to come. Don't focus on the past so much. Let go of the emotions and really think to yourself, I can't wait for the good news that tomorrow brings. All right, see you soon, everyone. Bye-bye.